Hello again, Sagittarius. So before we begin your reading, I have two cards for you, one from Lay Vampire and one from Chakra Wisdom. And it seems to be a theme with Sagittarius to pull instinct. And I love it. And the wolves. I think for some of you, this animal is very important. So from Lay Vampire, you pull Love Conquers All, Enduring Loyalty, Eternal Love, Lasting Commitment. And I'm actually going to read working with this card so that you can kind of understand the meaning, because I truly think that my words don't give it enough justice. So, love can be renewed, reignited, and enduring. Open your heart to the power of love. Know that it is a powerful force and give it a place of honor in your life, your home, your work. Love is all there is. Work and live from that place where love dwells within you, and your life will be sublime. I love that card. I love the power of that emotion and putting it behind things, especially when you are trying to manifest new things in your life. When you put the power of love behind it, it's unstoppable. And then, of course, instinct from Chakra Wisdom is all about following your instincts. And some of the key ideas for this card is solitary journey, spirit lies on the road ahead, and being led by spirit and following your instinct. So, you guys are taking a new journey for sure, and you're putting love first, and I love it. Okay, Saggy, here is the energy coming through. Yeah. Yes. Speaking of journeys, the Fool, I love this card, and seeing this as a signifier is so beautiful. The Fool is the newly reincarnated soul. This is the clean soul. This is about taking a leap of faith. The Fool is wise because he knows that he knows nothing, which very much reminds me of Sagittarius. You guys are constantly seeking wisdom. You understand that there's always more to learn, always more to know. This is beautiful seeing this. So yeah, you're definitely taking a leap of faith into something new here. And in the past, speaking of manifestation, there it is. The Three of Wands. This is actually the travel card. And looking at that with the Fool, yeah, you guys might be going somewhere. So with the Three of Wands, the threes to me being connected with the Empress has to do with manifestation. But in the Three of Wands, again, this is about our passions. And this is where action starts to take place. This is watching the proverbial ship come in. So, here you've done some work and now you're starting to see the things that you want manifest for you, which is beautiful. But again, that feeling of traveling. I mean, yeah. So you may be going somewhere. And then instinct talking about being led by spirit. I wonder if you're taking a journey somewhere that lights your soul up, something that you love. So in the present, now the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands speaks about competition. It also speaks about brainstorming. But, looking at the Three and the Five and the Fool, this to me is saying that you're definitely doing something that really drives you. And then looking at the Five too, it actually suggests sporting events too. I don't know why, I'm looking at that going, are you going somewhere to watch a sporting event? Maybe. But anyway, so the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands, when it speaks about competition, the difference between this and the Five of Swords is that you come out on top. This is about having faith in yourself, having belief in yourself, and knowing that you do have something to offer. And it tells you not to worry about the competition that is around you right now, especially with what you got going on here. Oh, future conditions. Judgment. This seems to be, a common theme here in the beginning of this year where people are looking at the past and really taking a minute to reevaluate the things that they've done. So judgment is all about rising up to hear the call. This is about reviewing your past with joy rather than regret, and being okay with past events. And this whole sequence here speaks about reincarnation when you go from judgment into the world and then back to the Fool. So, you're definitely doing something new here, but it is with a clean soul for sure. And it's like you're following a calling, because judgment also talks about listening to that inner calling and then looking at that with instinct. It's like, yeah, I mean, look at it, The best path to follow. Look at that shit. That's really nice. The 10 of Cups. This is absolute emotional fulfillment. And it is the end of the journey. And there's the Fool. It's beautiful. I mean, look at that. So the 10 of Cups. This is happy home life, being surrounded by loving family and friends. And this is just beautiful. It's a beautiful card. And the scene on the card is even just, it's beautiful. You have the family looking at the rainbow going, yes, we are happy. So, yeah, I definitely feel like, looking at just this, and then when you bring these into it, it's like you're taking this journey that has something to do with an inner calling. And it's like you're being led by spirit, and you have this love backing it. In your environment. Oh, what? The devil. The devil is all about chaining yourself to people and situations that are truly no good for you. And it's like, again, it's like, you already know that. This is just what's in your environment right now. I don't see this as having any kind of effect on that 10 of Cups, because this being your best path to follow is saying we want domestic bliss. We don't want to deal with this. So, with the devil, this is about chaining yourself to earthly possessions as well. Sometimes we chain ourselves to people and situations because we think that they're fulfilling us, or because it's familiar. But truly, when this card shows up, it's like, no. And the power behind it is that you can release yourself from it. You just have to make that choice. And that Fool is saying, yeah, you will. You will. So whatever it is that you're chaining yourself to right now, and if it has something to do with the past, it's like you already know. And you know what you need to do to move forward. Your hopes and your fears, shit. It's like, no, we're okay. The sun. The sun outshines anything negative in a reading. And it is so beautiful to see. So this is feeling protected, feeling rejuvenated, having that energy of the sun and that childlike view of the world. The only warning behind the sun is not to let that power go to your head. That's it. And it is so beautiful to see. So whatever it is that you're chaining yourself to, it's like, again, with Sagittarius, it's a common theme. You guys already know. You know what's going on around you. You know the things that you need to do. And here it's like wanting to follow your bliss. And the outcome you are celebrating. Look at the wands. Wow, you guys got some fire and some passion going on right now. So this is like so minor. Even though this is a major showing up, it's saying that, potentially right now, looking at the two, that there may be some arguments and some conflict going on. But with the sun in judgment, to me, it's like, no, it's so minor. It's so minor. And you know it. Because if you didn't, judgment wouldn't be showing up there. It's like, let's really take a look here at what's going on. But then, on top of all of that, there's this fire and this passion going on. And you're following something new. And again, it's like you're being led by spirit to do something different. And I really feel like some of you are taking a journey here. And this is just minor. you know, and you definitely have the love behind it for sure, for sure. And here you're celebrating. In the Four of Wands, you've laid the foundation, you have the four walls up. You understand that there's still more work to do here, but this is a time to take a break and celebrate the work that you have done so far. And yeah, you're definitely doing some work. And it's not just inner, it's outward as well. And you have this feeling of protection going on. This is a really beautiful reading. But looking at this, to me, you know, again with the devil, just, you know, you already know. And you don't need to hear from me to look at what it is that you're hanging on to, because you already see it. You already know. You know what you need to release yourself from. Even if it's things from the past that you may regret, you're like, you know, I'm taking care of that. And the sun is saying, yeah, everything's going to be just fine. And then you have the Fool there, and look at the celebration. It's like this whole new chapter in your life. And there's some minor conflict, but it's just so minor. And again, I think it's because you already know. You see it, you know. But I still feel like you're being led by spirit here. Like the higher self. Your higher self is leading you into a new journey here. You definitely have love backing you for sure. And there's some support here as well. But it's like you're taking this leap of faith into something new. The sun is saying that you're going to be protected, which again, you know, falls in line with spirit guiding you. But I still feel like there's some travel going on. So if some of you are going to see a sporting event, please let me know. But overall, I love this reading. I think it's beautiful. So one of the things that I love the most about Sagittarius readings is that there's always this overwhelming feeling of, you already know. You already know what's going on. You know where the issues lie, and you know how to deal with them. And I love this reading. It's so beautiful. What you have going on here is minor. It's minor. There may be some minor conflicts going on right now, and you know what it is that you're chaining yourself to. And I feel like you're going to do what you need to do to get away from that. It's in your environment right now, and it's saying that it's something that needs to be dealt with. But again, you already know. And this being the signifier, I absolutely love it. And seeing these, to me, suggests that you're being led by your higher self or your guides to do something different here. And I feel like there may be some travel involved for sure. And then on top of all of that, you have this feeling of love backing it. And it's like doubled here. So I really feel like, especially with all the wands going on, you're doing something that lights your soul up. You're starting to see the things that you want in your life manifest, and you are celebrating it. I love seeing these two. These two are beautiful together. And, you know, speaking of travel, if you're going to a sporting event, please let me know. But with competition, this card, again, you come out on top. Don't worry about the competition that is around you, and know that you do have something to offer, and have faith in yourself. And again, the sun, I love it. No matter what happens, even with this, you will be protected. And again, you know, and you see that. I love this reading. I love the way it turned out, and I really feel like you guys are being led to do something new here, especially with the Fool showing up. And you're backing it with love. And I love the wolves. I think the wolves are important to you guys too.